At number 10, we have the Benefactor Schleigen GT. You're probably mispronouncing it, but I don't care. These names are great. My microphone. So the Benefactor Schleigen GT looks like this in GT Online. It's very expensive. I don't remember how much the price is because I haven't played GT Online for 3 years. Benefactor Schleigen GT is modeled after the Mercedes 8MG GT from, I think, 2018 or 2015. I don't remember. Don't really care. The reason why I love this car is the modifications on this car are great. You can actually use racing paint schemes. Any car that has racing liveries, holy shit, it makes it good. And a lot of the customizations, like, you can put like a racing wide body kit on this car. And I'm guessing with the Series X and PS5 updates, you can probably put like turbo on it, which is batshit insane. But that's the first one. Number 9 is the Turismo Classic. This is the Grotti Turismo Classic. Now, the Grotti Turismo Classic is modeled after the Ferrari F40. However, with a few modifications, you can turn it into the Ferrari F40 Competizione. Now, this car is really good. If Alex Thompson was here, or Mazio23, he would say this is one of his favorites. It's a beautiful car. It's really good. It's a sports classic car, so you get to be in those. It's pretty fast, honestly. It doesn't really have that much good damage, but we're not really talking about damage or gunfights because these cars that you see all on screen, except for one of them, are really good at racing. Well, all of them are good at racing. I usually use all of these for racing, not just wars, because we use shit like war. But Turismo Classic is so great. It's really cheap too, by the way. It's pretty cheap, so if you're looking to get one while it lasts. Number 8 is the Obe 8F Drafter. The Obe 8F Drafter is an Audi. However, the weird thing is, on the back it's an Audi. The front is actually a Ford, which is pretty interesting. It's a Ford Fusion or a Ford Focus? It's a Ford Fusion, I think. I don't know what Ford that is. I remember. Yeah, it's a Ford Fusion that I remember from NASCAR, so. This car is really great. I used it, the first time I ever used this was a race that me, Connor, Zach, and Alex did, and it was really good. It was really, really good. And then I bought one, and the modifications on this car, including having a racing livery on it, you can turn this into a racing car, which, any cars with liveries that allow you to turn them into race cars with the modifications, yeah, they're going to be up in the top 10 and top 20s. So that's number 8, the 8F Drafter. Number 7 is the Hot Ring Everon. The Karen Hot Ring Everon is modeled after the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Toyota TRD Tundra. Toyota Racing Development. When this car first came out in one of the updates, I don't know which update it was, I flipped out. I was like, I want this car in the game, please. And then when it came out and I tried it, I was like, holy shit, I want to buy this thing. This thing is like a lot of money. I don't remember how much it was, but I remember I did 3 or 4K just to get this truck. It's kind of a little bit disappointing you couldn't put any upgrades on it, but then I realized quickly from Alex and a bunch of other people, you don't really need to buy this car. It's not worth buying unless you put upgrades on it, like the ignition, explosives, but this is a race car, you shouldn't do that. So I remember I sold it and I only use it for races, but one of my favorites for racing and doing NASCAR-style races with the Hot Ring Saber and Hot Ring Everon, and especially the Hot Ring Hellfire, I think it's called? I don't know what the other car is. This is number 7, really great. Number 6 is the Banshee 900R. Now, Alex Thompson or Mazio23, if you're watching this video, you were probably expecting this video to be, or this car to be on the list. The Banshee 900R is actually one of my very first cars I bought on GTA Online. This is really great. This is a car you get from upgrading a regular Banshee at Benny's garage, and you get this car. I don't remember how much it is. I think it's $525,000 to upgrade, or $900,000. I don't remember. I think this is one of the cheaper ones you can actually upgrade, which is pretty cool. And if you remember, I used this in a few clips. One of my clips was the one where me and Mazio were in the car meet, and we were racing, which was fun. As Howard it was really good in my opinion. Oh. At number 5, we're getting in the top 5. Number 5 is the Dinka Jester RR. Now, the Dinka Jester RR is modeled after the 2020 Toyota Supra GR. If you know about Supras and you know me, I love the Toyota Supra GR. I love both Supras. And I got to send this car in a kart meet, and it was so good revving this car up. So, this is one of my favorite cars. When this car was first released in the Los Angeles Tuners update, this was the first car I bought in the Tuners update. Once I bought this car, I was like, oh my god, I love this thing so much. I unfortunately sold mine because I wanted to try other cars, but the last time I played GT Online, before we all split and all that, I bought this car and I still have it in the game, so... And I actually, mine's gray with black, with red tires, because, yeah. Oh, it's so great. It's such a great car. That's number 5. Number 4 is the Dominator ASP, the Vapid Dominator ASP. Now, if Alex was watching this video, this would be his second favorite car in the game. Just like the Jester R, this was Alex's first car he bought in GT Online. The Dominator ASP is modeled after the 2000 Ford SVT Cobra R and the 1997. If you take out the spoiler, it doesn't look like the 1997. But with the spoiler, it is the 2000 Ford SVT Cobra. This thing is a muscle car, and yet it's one of the best street cars you can basically buy in the game. Like, it's a muscle class car, so you have to compete against other muscle classes, but it can basically compete against sports classes, even some supercars it can compete against, like the Sultan RS. And yeah, I bought this car, and Alex Thompson was right. This is one of the coolest and one of the best street cars to look at. I mean, look at the front. That front right there is just beautiful. Number 3. Oh no. Number 3 is the Progen T20. Now, you're probably thinking, is this going to be the only supercar in the list? Unfortunately, yes. This is going to be one of the only supercars, same with the Banshee 900R. The Progen T20 came out in the Ill-Gotten Games update for GT Online last gen, which last gen is Xbox 360 and PS3. And I love this car. This is a McLaren P1, which I love the sound effect of the car. It's basically very similar to the real P1 and a McLaren Senna. Which, oh man, I got this car in the Diamond Casino when we do the free spin every day. I got this car. This is the very first car I ever won in the casino. And I painted mine gold. Gold everywhere, basically, with black ribs. Oh, it looks so beautiful. If I ever make a GT Online video, I'll show you my garage and all that. Well, the T20 is number 3. Number 2 is the Karen Armored Kuruma. Now, this is one of the few cars on the list that is kind of made for, like, racing and all that. I mean, I usually use this car for racing, but it's really fun. So the Armored Kuruma is basically the normal Kuruma, except it's armored with armor plating on the windows, as well as armor on the car itself. This car is so good. Like, explosions can still kill it, but come on, man. What kind of style do you have to think about the Armored Kuruma? And in races, this thing is a powerhouse in the sports class. Sure, it's not that fast, but if you put all the armor upgrades, it kind of acts like it has bull bars on the car, like on everywhere. Like those Demolition Derby cars you usually have, like the plates. If you hit a car with this, it can actually send the rival car going forward and wrecking. Or if it's really small, like a car that Alex tried out, I ended up flipping his car a couple of times with this thing. It is a mean bastard. Go ahead and check the Welcome to Burnout 4 video I made on my channel where I was using this car. I hit a couple of people and man, their cars went flying. Before we get to number 1, I have a few honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is the Penumbrum FF. Now, the Penumbrum FF is made by my Boxu. This is based off the 1990s Mitsubishi Eclipse. And holy fuck, I love this car. This was one of the very first cars I bought after doing my first KO Caracal. I ended up getting like 2 million because I did it the first time on hard. And I got this car. I bought this and I fell in love with it. And I remember when I was listening to music, I was listening to Fast Furious music. Oh my god, the customizations, all of it. You can get like a Fast and Furious car walk, but I made Brian's. I made Roman's one from Too Fast, Too Furious, perfect one. So. But besides that, this car is great. It almost made it in the top 10, but it's 11th. My second honorable mention is this, the Euros 32X. Now, this is a Nissan Fairlady Z Twin Turbo from 1990s. Man, oh man, when I saw this car for, GT Online, I'm like, is this going to be very similar to Forza? And oh my god, it's very similar to Forza. All the modifications are there. Everything. It handles very similar. This is a coupe, though. I don't care if they should have made it a sports car or a sports classic, but, whatever floats your boat, I guess. So that's,
So what's number one? What is my favorite car you can buy in the game that isn't a military vehicle that you can get from Premium Autoworks or Sunray Super Autos? No, it's not a sports car. No, it's not a supercar. It's not a racing car at all. It's a muscle car. And Connor Bedford and Alex Thompson, if you are watching this video, you know what my favorite car is. Number one is this classy Vamos, or Vamos, Spanish accent. Now, the classy Vamos is my favorite car of all time. This is the car I've used in countless replays and videos I've made on my YouTube channel, both screwing around and live. This is modeled after the Chevrolet Nova from the 60s, and I love this car not because of the upgrades, not because of the cosmetic changes, there's one reason why I love this car. If you turn really hard at all, or go over a road in like a sidewalk, or like a chicane part, with a level course on a track, this car will sometimes do which, where the left side, like say the left side goes airborne, it will either come back on the wheels or flip over, which I know a lot of people don't like that, but I love tracks like that, where you can flip the car and just have some fun. It's also one of the few cars in the muscle class where you do a wheelie and keep doing a wheelie for about 10 seconds. Sometimes you'll just land on your wheels, other times you'll hit something and fly in the air and just flip and maybe explode. Oh, this is one of my favorite cars in the game. Hopefully this is an EQ6, and hopefully they make the car does the way it should be. Anyways, that is my top 10 list. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Like I said, if it's not anything, feel free. I'll have a list of like my favorite